Hare Krishna students, good morning everyone. So we will do the question answers of our exercise and discuss the questions from the second portion of the chapter that we have already completed in our previous class. So we have completed the chapter and today we will discuss about question answers, and I will give you some question answers in Google Classroom. You have to write those in your copy. Um, that will be your classwork. So let's start. Okay, first I will recap the chapter again very quickly and then discuss the question answers. So our first chapter, that is computer and its evolution. From a long time, many years ago, we developed some calculating devices. After developing those devices, we are able to do, or we are able to create a machine that is called computer. From many years of efforts, so evolution come in computer from many kinds of machines. That was, first we have abacus calculation device, next we have Napier bones. John Napier built this. Next we have Pascaline, that was developed by Blaise Pascal in 1641. Next we have difference engine, that was automatic mechanical calculator in 1822, and Charles Babbage developed this, invented this machine. So that was our first automatic mechanical calculator. After developing that difference engine, Charles Babbage able to invent another better machine, that was analytical engine in 1837. So Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer. It was the first general purpose computer, that was analytical engine in 1837. So computers generations are very important. By those generations, improving some kinds of tools or devices, we are able to make a better and powerful machine. Nowadays, we whatever we are using, that is the efforts of many years. So evolution of computers from first generation to fifth generations are very important. That first generation, that was 1946 to 1959, there that generation, vacuum tubes were used to those kind of computers, that was very big in size. We need a large room or a big room for the accommodation of those kind of computers. On those computers, vacuum tubes were used, and these computers used ENIAC, that means electronic numerical integrator and calculator, and they were developed in 1946 by Eckert and Mauchly in USA. So that was our first generation. In second generations, we developed some tools. Rather than using vacuum tubes, it was replaced by transistors and diodes, and it helps those computers to reduce the size of the computer as well. Efficiency was better than the first generation, so they were faster in speed, more reliable, larger storage capacity, and required less power consumption in second generation. And in third generation, we have integrated circuit rather than instead of transistors, and that was small in size, so computer size also reduced. And these computers were 10,000 times faster than first generation computer. And the example of third generation is IBM 360, IBM 370. And next we have fourth generation computers. 1970 to 1985, in those computers we used microprocessors that reduce the size of the computer and have greater computing power and also increase the efficiency of the computer. After fourth generation, the fifth generation comes, and it was the current generation that we have still 1985 to nowadays, that is 2021. Fifth generation computers are in developmental stage, that the goal of the fifth generation is to develop a device which could respond to natural language also. That means whatever we are speaking, we are talking in our language, it is our goal that computer also be able to understand our language. That means natural language, and is capable of learning and organizing itself, having a power of human intelligence. They will be able to recognize images and graphs. So that was our chapter. We have already completed and we have already recapped it once again very quickly. Now we will go for our exercise question answers. That was fill in the blanks, that is and true false, and MCQs that I have told you to do as your homework. And I will give you 6 questions answers, that from a number 8 to number 11, sorry 13, number 8 to number 13 I will give you in Google Classroom. You have to write those question answers. Now I will discuss it again, sorry, uh, yes, now we will discuss the question answers, then I will discuss the exercise question answers. Okay, first, what is the full form of ENIAC, who developed this and in which time? So full form of ENIAC is electronic numerical integrator and calculator, and Eckert and Mauchly developed this in 1946 in USA. Yes, next question, what components are used in second generations of computer? What are the components? Transistors and diode are used in second generation of computer. Next question, what were used in third generation of computer? IC, integrated circuit, known as chips, were used in third generations of computer instead of transistors. Next, examples of third generations of computer. What are those? IBM 360 and IBM 370. Next question, yes, what were used in fourth generation computers? That was microprocessor were used in fourth generation of computer instead of IC. Next, what we have, what is the goal of fifth generations of computer? The goal of fifth generations is to develop a device which could respond to natural language input and is capable of learning and organizing itself, having a power of human intelligence. Okay, that is our 6 questions and answers. I will post the image. Next, we will discuss the exercise question answers. Yes, now we will discuss the exercise question answers, that fill in the blanks. So first one, we have some options: microprocessors, abacus, transistors, electronic numerical integrator and calculator. And the first question is, the full form of ENIAC is electronic numerical integrator and calculator. Next, the second question, dash is an early calculating device primarily used in Asia. So, what is the answer? Abacus. Abacus is an early calculating device primarily used in Asia. Next question. Vacuum tubes were replaced by dash in the second generation of computers. What is the answer? Transistors. Vacuum tubes were replaced by transistors in the second generation of computers. The fourth generation computers used dash, which reduced the size of the modern computer. What is that? Microprocessors. The fourth generation computers used microprocessor, which reduced the size of the modern computer. Next, true false, that is, write T for true and F for false for the following statements. Okay, so first one, abacus is the first known calculating device. Is it true or false? Yes, true. Second, the third generation computers used transistors. Is it true? No, false. Third generation used IC, integrated circuit. Second generation used transistor. Okay. Next, third one. The first generation computers were typically large and needed a room for accommodation. Yes, it's true. Next, 4. Analytical engine replaced Pascaline. Is it true? No, false. Next, what we have? Fifth question, Charles Babbage built difference engine in the year 1822. Yes, it's correct, true. Yes. Next one, MCQs. Second generation computers used option A vacuum tubes, option B transistors, option C microprocessors, option D chips. Yes, transistors. Second generation computers use option B transistors. Second one, which of the following were used in the third generation of computers? Option A transistors, option B chip, option C diode, option D processor. Yes, option B chips. Third generation computers use chip. Okay, next one. 3. Analytical engine was invented in option A 1937, 1837, option B 1822, option C 1614, option D 1815. So answer is A. Option A 1837. Next question. 4. Mention the era of second generation of computers. Yes. Options are option A 1946 to 1959, option B 1959 to 1956, 1965, option C 1965 to 1970, option D 1970 to 1985. The right answer is option B 1959 to 1965. Okay, so we have completed the 3 portion of our exercise, that is fill in the blanks, true false and MCQ, and the one word question and short answer and long answer will be your homework today. I will post in classroom also. So today's video is complete here. Please join your Google Classroom and give your attendance and write down the classwork, those question answers what I will give you in Google Classroom. Okay, Hare Krishna students, thank you.